cartoon monster's presence.
You really think you can get away with this?
Don't you understand? I saved your life. You'll never have to worry or search for shelter again.
Because you trapped me here!
Trapped you? You're lucky I brought you here at all.
Turn me back now!
Why? Why do you want to go back to your old miserable life?
It may have been miserable, but at least I was free! Long ago, I was a young kangaroo, living my life free in the wild, but I was no ordinary kangaroo. I was the princess of my kangaroo colony. Things were fantastic. I had nothing to complain about, nothing to want. It was perfect. Too perfect. I woke up one night to a strange smell. It was smoke. Something was burning. My colony, everywhere, was going up in flames. I searched for my father, the king. Dad, are you there? But it was too late. My entire family, my people, they all either left or perished in the fire. I had no idea which. I didn't want to know. So I ran as fast as I could. I found a hiding spot. I simply had to wait until the smoke cleared and the flames were over. It felt like forever, but I could finally head to the surface again. My life as I knew it was utterly destroyed. Everyone and everything I knew was gone. All I could do was head off on my own, maybe try and find a new colony. But my lavish life as a princess, it was over, and things were about to get much worse.
Aha! Lucky you. You escaped that fire. Shame you seem to be the only one. Don't worry. We'll find somewhere to send you real quick.
What the? No! Dad! Help! I was caught by a poacher! I couldn't fully understand what he had said. Something about shipping me to the mainland for trophy hunting. I had no idea what fate was in store for me. I could be sold off to be butchered or used in some freak show. The suspense was torture. But one night, a huge storm kicked up on our journey. Our boat sank right into the ocean. Thankfully, my crate managed to keep me afloat. I was so lucky I survived. I don't know about the rest of the ship. I floated in my crate for what seemed like days, weeks even. I was so thirsty, so hungry, but eventually I made it to dry land. I managed to break free with the last of my strength. I blacked out. The next thing I remember was something or someone was dragging me away.
Hey, it's okay. I'm trying to help. I'm Emily.
I was suspicious. So far, humans had done nothing but harm me.
Can I pet you?
But something about her was so trustworthy. She was just like me, a little girl.
I like you. We're friends now. I don't think I can bring you inside, though. My parents said we have too many animals already. They'll make me give you to a zoo. I've got an idea. This was my dad's shed, but he lets me use it as a playhouse. It's my very own princess castle. You can stay here until you feel better. Okay, best friend?
She was the sweetest soul I've ever met.
You stay here. I'll bring you stuff to play with.
As great as this new place was, it reminded me of my old home, my family, my kingdom, and it hurt a lot. It was a constant reminder of what I'd lost.
I got you something. Since you looked down, I brought you this. You can't be a princess without a crown and a scepter. Ta-da! You're perfect.
It was so nice to be cared for again. Even if it wasn't quite the same, I was once again royalty. Emily and I quickly became best friends. She visited me every day, bringing me snacks and playing all sorts of games. The days always ended with a big hug. This shed became my new home. But suddenly, one night, Emily burst in while I was asleep.
Wake up! Wake up! My parents are so mad at me. They found out about you, and they said you were a dangerous wild animal. They didn't care that you're my friend. They called animal control. They're gonna come after you and... to be a bad one. You stay in here for now. I'll come get you tomorrow. Then we'll run away. I promise I'll keep you safe.
I was terrified of being caught, but I should have been terrified of something else. Emily wasn't lying. A bad storm was brewing. I had to stay safe. It was like the fire all over again, or the hurricane on the ships. Natural disasters followed me wherever I went. Once again, my home was destroyed. I was heartbroken, but I had to make sure Emily made it out. If I left, then animal control may find me, but I needed to know if she was okay. I followed the path she usually walked to the shed, and I found her home. Or what was left of it. Their house looked even worse than mine. I could only hope her family made it out in time. They had to come back for something eventually, so I stayed and waited for her to return. I watched all day and night, and the next day, and the next. I don't know how long I waited, but Emily never came back. Ah!
No idea how a kangaroo ended up in these parts, especially a fairy princess kangaroo, but you're coming with me.
I was imprisoned. They didn't know exactly what to do with a kangaroo, so they kept me locked away in solitary confinement, away from the dogs and cats. I hoped to be sent to some zoo or nature preserve, but to my surprise...
Lucky girl. Someone claimed you.
My heart raced. Emily came back for me after all.
Come with me, friend. You're coming to your new home.
This strange man dragged me away. I knew once and for all that my dreams of seeing Emily again were dead.
Thank you for coming with me, my new friend. I have a proposition for you. You see, I run a kindergarten, a place for children, and we are in need of a mascot. That's why I brought you here. Would you like to be the face of Banban's kindergarten?
A place for children? Children like Emily?
You would be loved and revered by every kid who came here.
Loved? Revered? I was sold.
If you agree to join me, hop right up here and we'll get going. We need to get you cleaned up before you get started. It seems like you've had quite the rough voyage, but it's okay. It's all uphill from here.
I had no reason not to trust him. I followed his directions.
Now hold still.
You changed me?
Yes, into our lovely new mascot.
But I thought, or I didn't think.
Listen to you. You can talk. And you're the perfect huggable size. Kids are going to love you.
And what about this?
That was an accident. But who needs a pouch, right? We'll get you something with pockets.
You promised I would be loved, revered. No one is going to love me like this. I'm a monster.
You'll get used to it. It's barely even noticeable. Like I said, barely noticeable.
I don't care what you say. I'm a monster. My life is over.
Wait.
How dare you? I'm a princess!
Look, regardless of what I did, you can't go back to your old life. Your kangaroo kingdom is gone. Emily is gone. But we're here, a new Garten of Banban family. And if you say you're a monster, that's okay. We all are.